Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Christian. Today guys, we have an emergency news. Satoshi Nakamoto just revealed and admitted that Bitcoin is the biggest scam that ever happened in the human history. And guys, right now Bitcoin is gonna get from hour to hour into $0. So this is actually the biggest scam that we have ever saw. And from time to time I'm gonna sell all my Bitcoin positions, and actually I'm gonna convert those into fiat currency because fiat is the safest asset, and I'm gonna start trusting again the bank system because the bank system is the safest storage to save your wealth. And okay guys, let's be real, this is obviously an April Fool and these things never gonna happen. Bitcoin is the future, and let's continue to our analysis. As you can clearly see guys, we are still have a formation of this, a bull flag, and we just broke out this massive resistance, which I told you yesterday this is gonna play big roles for the next move of the Bitcoin pricing. You can clearly see that today we saw some slightly pump over $28,800, and you can clearly see that in 1 hour from now we're also gonna close this candle, and this is gonna be also very bullish for Sunday, which is gonna be today. And there is huge probability to see some slightly pump today, which is early hours of Sunday. And with that kind of move, we're probably gonna break the $29,350, which is, as you remember guys, is a very strong weekly resistance. I'm gonna mark it as a green. And guys, if you would like exactly where we're gonna get as the next move for the Bitcoin price, all you have to do is to remain until the end of the video. And before we continue, I would like you to smash 100 likes on this video, and also guys, follow me on Twitter because look what gem I gave you yesterday. Yesterday I made a tweet and actually I told you that I have a very strong altcoin, which that topic specifically guys I'm gonna deploy on my Patreon. I have startup companies that right now starting with a really small market cap, which are very great companies with huge potential. Of course it's high risk high reward, and yesterday I gave you a signal of the cleantech CTI, which is an AI in medicine with solving a big pharmaceutical problem which has lots of expenditures, and with that AI actually they solving this very big expenditure, and this is a very huge project for the next coming years. That's why I believe it has much potential of 500x within 1000x. And you can clearly see guys, yesterday I gave you the signal and today we saw 35% up, which is something incredible. I have lots of those similar projects, and those gonna be on my Patreon, which is coming up in a very few days from now. And before guys we continue to our analysis, I would like to tell you that with your daily like, daily comments, and sharing your friends, and sharing your social media, you are actually helping me so much, and I appreciate you for this help support from the bottom of my heart. A big thank you to everyone. So without losing more time, let's dive straight into our chart, into our daily chart for the Bitcoin price, which you can clearly see that in 1 hour from now we're gonna close also this daily candle. And yesterday I told you that if we're gonna close this daily candle above this very significant resistance, which is the resistance of $28,350, then the situation is gonna be bullish for the next day, which was the Saturday day. And you can clearly see that we saw some slightly pump over $28,800 with the highest point which starts exactly the $28,860. So the same thing for today. If we're gonna still close, which I believe of course that we're gonna close above this resistance of this bull flag, we're gonna have big move on Sunday, which gonna reach easy, I believe. We have huge probability, not easy, huge probability to touch the $29,350 to retest it. Obviously after that I don't know how we're gonna react. If we're gonna break very strongly this resistance, then guys we're gonna get straight to $30,500 to do a retest, the most major resistance for the Bitcoin price. And also guys, do not forget that this resistance, which is, as I told you, is the most major resistance right now for the Bitcoin price, is the previous resistance of the previous bull run. And actually in the previous bull run, this resistance, let me actually show you, it was retesting as a support, and right now we have it as a resistance. If we're gonna break it guys with a strong move to the upside, with a strong impulsive move to the upside, this is, and stay of course above, it's gonna be officially the beginning of a bull run. Okay, it's gonna be the early steps of a bull run. And guys, I told you that there is a huge probability to jump into that bull run because and only of the adoption. Otherwise, we would have here a very bad scenario for the Bitcoin, which obviously we would have a price close to 10 within $12,000. But right now, after this massive adoption that we saw, and we pumped from $20,000 over $26,000 while the global economy was going from bad to worse, that kind of a situation, guys, made me to believe that there is a huge potential scenario to jump into high numbers, and actually we're gonna still remain on this kind of a bear market, and simultaneously it's gonna be early steps of a bull run, and that kind of a bear market increasement on the numbers is gonna be because the adoption. So imagine what is gonna happen when we're gonna see the real money inserting on the space. Bitcoin is gonna blow up like crazy. And let's focus again on the daily time frame, because also I would like to tell you a scenario which is very possible. Guys, there is also a scenario to come up to $29,340-$50 around that area of green weekly resistance, because this green line is a weekly resistance, and find a rejection here. And if we're gonna find a rejection, we're gonna get straight to $28,000, which is a very strong daily resistance, which as you can clearly see, we have surpassed it many days and we have stayed above that, and there is huge potential to come back to this $28,000, and then we can retrace straight to $30,500, or we can break and get straight back to $25,200. We're gonna see, but these are the two scenarios that are most probable scenarios to happen. And then of course, guys, the last 2 days I showed you this bearish divergence, which right now we broke the resistance of this RSI resistance, and obviously the time that we broke this bearish divergence has been invalid. And lastly, I would like to show you that we were going very strong after this massive pump to $28,800. We squeezed a lot on the EMA ribbon, as you can clearly see, but the last couple hours we bounced and we are stay above again this kind of path. Also, I would like just to show you guys on the daily time frame that the MACD, guys, is going for a flip into bearish scenario, but this is not something that we should rely on, because as we actually saw right now, technical side, guys, doesn't play that much role that we should rely on, because we are moving more with fundamentals, with news. We saw this Binance FUD, and immediately, guys, we experienced this kind of a drop from $28,000 back to $26,000 because of the Binance FUD. And you can clearly see that tomorrow we pump to the upside. Also, we had, guys, as I tweeted you, let me find it, that the US government sold 10,000 around Bitcoin, and they're about to sell another 41,000 Bitcoin price, which is around the worth of $1 trillion. Of course, guys, with a half, which is close to $1 billion. But guys, with a market cap close to $500 billion, this is not something that can play a big role in the Bitcoin price. This is absolutely nothing to care about. It's just FUD. Don't focus on these things. Seriously, doesn't play any kind of role on the Bitcoin price. Not even a little, according to my approach. And that's the video, guys. Tomorrow we're gonna speak for more details about what's gonna happen with the next move, and how, of course, we're gonna candle this daily candle, which is gonna close in 57 minutes from now. And until then, your boy Chris is out. Bye.